In this video we're going to talk about Soviet mission number 7, and that is to defend the battle lab. So this is a purely defensive exercise. We've got enemy forces arriving in 2 minutes. We need to get things going, so get your troops created, get your ore refinery created, make sure you have enough troops basically. Just constantly build troops at this point and put them at every sort of vantage point. So there's the vantage point to the north, to the east, to the south. There's a double vantage, and then to the west there is one. So you can get attacked from pretty much all sides. The chronosphere can pop them at any point. Watch out for spies in this particular mission, which dogs will be able to fish out. Not literally fish out, but you know, they'll eat them. The dogs will bite them and kill them. Get your sentry guns on the go. Your flak cannons will be useful at certain points, but you got to get there first to get your ore refinery. I would focus mainly on getting that war factory built for another ore miner. They do send in snipers as well, so if you see your troops start getting wasted, I'd probably send a few dogs over to go and attack if you can. Sometimes they just ignore dogs, but it is what it is. But yeah, sentries, if they get close enough, they'll get peppered by the sentries, which is nice. Again, you've got plenty of money to start off with, so just make sure you spend it on what you need, and then as you play through, that war factory is going to be necessary. You will get various attacks, you know, prism tanks, not Teslas, what are they called? Spies, you know, IFVs, loads of stuff. So just watch yourself. Watch yourself. But yeah, as you can see, like, people are getting popped off. There is a sniper somewhere nearby.
Something you should be aware of.
We'll find him. We will find. There he is. Sniper's there. Taking. Oh Christ! What's happening? I've kicked my tins over. My bad. Classic. Right. So there's your sniper gone. Send your troops back to defend. Yeah, I think you could probably like branch out from this area if you wanted to. I can't remember what it does. I think if you go over to the left, you can like scour the whole map. Or you can get apocalypse tanks as well. I'd recommend putting an apocalypse tank at each zone. At least 2 of them, if you can. They pretty much, you know, do the job on their own, but you can reinforce it with sentries and conscripts.
Construction complete.
But yeah, get the radar up. So you see in the top left, it's got that. I don't know if it's like a propaganda truck or what, but this is where the problems come. Get your flak troopers ready. Luckily they came into range on the flak cannon. Tanks just walk past everyone there. Get your troops attacking them. If you're good enough, you could probably get your troops in the right position, basically, to shoot down the planes, shoot down everything, basically, before it becomes a threat. The dogs, again, insanely useful in some cases. They'll just wipe out like troops everywhere. You won't even need your other troops. They'll just take them all out, pretty much. So if you don't know where they're coming from, it can be a bit testy, but yeah, you'll get used to it. Obviously, like, if it's your first run around with this mission, you're bound to get overwhelmed at a certain point if you don't know what you're doing. So wouldn't worry about it. The whole point of these games is just learn by experience, and yeah, if you can, just do what you can to survive. But yeah, just make sure you got flak troopers around your battle lab, because that is essential. Also make sure to recover your battle lab if it's being attacked. and you know, make sure you got flat cannons around it, just because the paratroopers and the planes can be quite devastating. So the planes can, like, even when you shoot them down, it might hit a building, and that becomes a problem. So just be wary of that. Yeah, the ore mine is really useful. If you got about 3 or 4 of them, easy life. Plenty of ore at the top to be having away with. You can actually use ore miners to kill certain troops like snipers as well, because they are that strong, and they're pretty good against human enemies. So, and here you can see a proper attack of the crazy variety here. They're sending in the big guns. Get the Apocalypse tank on it. He won't be having this. Apocalypse is going to level himself up now. As long as they don't mow you down, you know, you're pretty well off here, but sometimes they do. Don't let that ore miner die with 2,000 points in him. Jesus Christ. But yeah, as you can see, we're just getting peppered from all directions. All directions. Should really move that. I was going to say, move that Apocalypse over there. Get some more defensive capability over there. That's generally where the tanks come from, is the left and the right. They don't tend to plough through the middle, from what I remember. Yeah, there's no major loss if you do lose a few troops. You know, you can keep building. Keep building more and more and more. There you got your flak troopers just absolutely demolishing their para attackers. Yeah, the thing in the top left, I think that's for unlocking the entire map, but I can't remember if it is or if it's just to stop them attacking so frequently or something. I can't remember, but there is a reason for it. I just can't remember what it is. Enemy forces arriving in 3 minutes. That's good. So there's about, I think there's 3 waves of this. Maybe 4 waves. Maybe 4 waves. Yeah, it'd probably be 4 waves, I think. But it's nowhere near as bad as like the final one, so you know, you'll be fine. I always thought the second to last mission was the final mission on this game when I was younger, because I found that to be really hard, and then the final mission was just like, oh good god, what do I do in this situation? It's crazy. And then for most unexperienced players like myself, it was just, oh, I'll change it to easy, and it was still relatively difficult. wasn't the easiest thing in the world, to say the least, but I think we're playing on normal here, not on hard, I don't think. But yeah, it's still a good challenge, to be honest. Like if you're new to these games, if you're not really that way inclined with the tactics and stuff like that, like it's a good game to play, good game to get into. It's pretty much, it teaches you like step by step, with the difficulty spiking a bit each time, so it's not too crazy. But yeah, you can see they're coming from that left hand side. So maybe if you do destroy that thing, it does something. I'm not entirely sure, or maybe that's just to be aware that that's where they're coming from. I don't even know. I don't know who's gone over there to attack them. One of our guys has gone over to attack them for some reason. I don't know who it was. Is it the dog? I think it was the dog. The dog has just mauled an entire army of people. What is he doing? Guy needs to calm down. So yeah, that's where you see the planes have come in. They've done a bit of damage to us. The annoying thing about those tanks is they just roll in and they just crush like your level 3s and stuff like that. It's so annoying. So undeserved as well. But yeah, if a spy gets through, they might take over your battle lab, so that's why you always need dogs as well on every side. So yeah, there's something there. I don't know if he's just propagandizing these people, or I have no idea. To be honest, he's got his boombox on his thing. Maybe it just drops like a couple of crates or something. There you go, spy, bang. Very good. Keep them alive. But yeah, at this point, it's just literally wait for the enemy over and over again until the war is over.
Building.
But you can see sort of the pattern of where they're coming from each time. They attack from all angles pretty much. But
Ore miner under attack.
what even happened then? What was that about?
New rally point established. Repairing.
That guy was like going down like some sort of plane spinning out of control, like a helicopter spinning out of control. But he was still shooting at the same time, still doing damage, even though he'd been flaked to death. He's been flaked to death. Is that guy even ore in mine? Ore in mine? Mining ore, Jesus Christ. Oring, you can tell it's been a long day. Like I started work at about 5:30 and I'm just, my head is gone. My head is completely gone. Might have to be the last commentary of the day here. Well, I think the next one's probably about 5 minutes, so I'll probably do that one and then call it a day. But at least we've done some, which is good, you know. We're getting back on this now. I'm going to start doing at least some sort of video stuff every day. Even if it's half an hour, better than nothing. And even if that includes just playing a game to record, you know. I've been looking through the Game Pass. I've seen a lot of games which I could do a lot of variety with. Not necessarily platinum them either. Might just be just playing them as a playthrough. Because I can just talk through a playthrough as I play. Whilst recording, that saves, you know, all of this after the event commentary, which is okay as it is sometimes. Like sometimes it's like we're going through these videos. Some of these videos are like an hour long. It's like you've got to try and keep yourself entertained and the audience entertained for an hour. With a lot of it is probably going to be creation of troopers and buildings and stuff. It's like you got to have something to say, and if you don't have anything to say, then it makes it a lot more difficult. So yeah, maybe I just need to be a more interesting person. That's probably what it is. But what can we do, eh? What can we do? Maybe I'll get a hobby. Maybe I'll start learning Japanese finally. After all these years. After all these years. I do actually want to do that at some point, but I've been saying it for years, and just trying to find the time is pretty difficult. But who knows? You know, I'll have to commit to things. It'd definitely be useful as well. I mean, in terms of work, it might even be useful as well. But I don't know how much interaction we have with the Japanese branch, but it could be useful. I just love Japanese culture, to be honest. It's just way better. Way better. Here we go. Watch the dog go to work here. 5 kills. Can the dogs get promoted? Can you imagine if the dogs get promoted? And they just like run like 10 times faster? How crazy that would be. They start eating tanks. Their fangs just become like insane. And they grow like a scorpion tail. And they become like, they stand up like werewolves. It's starting to sound more like Yuri's Revenge, this, but yeah. I might play Yuri's Revenge. I don't think I ever finished it. when I was a kid. Or
Building.
maybe I did, but I don't remember it as much as I do this one. This is more sort of iconic for me. I'll definitely play Age of Empires as well because that is a really, really fun game. And some of the missions are really well thought out and done. Much like this game, really well thought out. Really well planned. They make it very challenging.
New rally point
And it's just, it makes it fun, you know?
Training.
Makes it very fun. So we've got enemy forces arriving in 2 minutes. Circa 2 minutes.
Unit ready.
And I don't think this will be the last batch somehow. There might be another batch after that, but I'm pretty sure they send in prism tanks at the
New
end.
rally point
But
established.
as long as you quell the prism tanks quickly, they're not a threat. The only time they become a threat is when you have like 15 of them together and they just start powering each other up with each shot and spreading the light beam into everything and start destroying buildings in like one shot, and it's just like, it's pretty wild. As we saw in our Allied campaign. It's actually pretty good. But yeah, it would be intriguing to go over there and see what that van is doing with his boombox.
Another enemy platoon has been
So they are
captured.
chronosphering over. That used to be interesting though, because when you chronosphered people on the
New rally
opposite
point
side,
established.
they died. Whereas when the enemy seems to chronosphere people in, it seems to work. Unless it's just the tank that they're doing it with and they're just dropping people off via the air, which is highly possible. Yeah, they are. I thought they might be. But yeah, I mean, if you built in a load of defense there, that would have been real useful. But having that tank there is absolutely godly. Godliness is next to cleanliness. But yeah, you get those apocalypses attacking.
Ready. Unit lost.
Oh, they're attacking from the other side now. Stop them!
Ore miner
They're
under
attacking
attack.
my ore miner, those sons of bitches. If we could take that.
Unit promoted.
Oh, an engineer. Uh-oh. There you go. That's a danger, that. Because if that engineer had just hopped into there,
Lost.
into that battle lab, it would have all been over. So, to be aware of that, if you're ever playing this
Ore
game,
miner under attack.
that could have been devastating, to say the least.
Unit ready.
Devastating. Oh, they're sending in more on the right hand side as well. I think that's tank battalion or people. Oh, Apocalypse Now is just attacking everyone. Oh, they're sending in another batch.
Unit lost.
We're just going to recover them to the right and up. You're
Unit
getting
promoted.
attacked. There we go. Prisms are down. They might have caused some damage, but not too much. Apocalypse Now is just had enough. Uh-oh.
Low power.
That means a spy got into one of our power things
Unit ready.
somehow. So this is what you need to be careful of, because the spy has somehow got through a dog there. But was there no dog on that side? So that's probably what happened. So yeah, there was no dog on the left-hand side. That's why a spy got through. He got into the power plant. Don't know why he wouldn't just go for the battle lab, but, you know. Such is life. But yeah, the enemy forces are arriving in 2 minutes. I think the last enemy forces is just prism tanks. And this is me now just going, right, I'm going to go find you. If you've got a base over here, we're going to find you. But I don't know if there's a para base somewhere down here or something that you can take, or if there's even an enemy on the map, or if it's just purely just defend everything. And then I noticed the enemy forces are arriving in 3 minutes, and I'm wandering around with a group of apocalypse tanks. See, I was following the path, and the path just leads to nowhere. Well, it leads back up to the top of the map, but is that where we want to be? But yeah, I mean, if you see at the end of the mission, they might show you the full map, I don't know. Maybe you do destroy that van and it Let's see what happens. Yeah, it releases the whole map. So there's a... That was the propaganda truck. What's all that stuff on the right hand side then? Is that where they're coming from? I'm sending in the apocalypse to shoot them down before they even get down. Let's go. So what's in the top right there? That's spies, right? Oh. Wait, is the dog a spy? They have spy dogs? What? You can't have a spy dog. That doesn't even make sense.
Unit promoted.
Guy's running around in a dog suit. He's a spy.
Unit promoted.
Oof, they nearly got it there as well. They nearly got it, and the prism tanks are attacking.
Unit promoted.
Very close. Yeah,
Repairing.
you want to send your troops out to get those prism tanks because together they are a menace. But once you start taking them down, they ain't shit. Is that my dog? Is he my dog? But yeah, that's the end of this one. Thanks for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed. Take care. Peace out. If you enjoyed the video, please do like, subscribe, and comment. We've also got memberships and super chats unlocked, which are greatly appreciated. We've also got Discord, so hit me up if you want that. And we've also got lots of streams on the go during the week, so please do check in and say hello. Take care. Peace out. Thanks for watching.
Primary objective achieved. Mission accomplished.